Today's Western Red Cedar inspiration home is a funky, split-level 70s revival. Now inside, it's a little bit retro, but outside they've gone far more contemporary. Let me show you what I mean. So Todd, what did you do with this project?
So this home we created for a client as a family-friendly, family-usable home.
Right.
So of course we started with the main home, and once that was completed, Greg wanted somewhere for his kids to enjoy and his friends to come to. He wanted this home to be the focal point of other families as well, so they could all entertain together.
Right.
So we've created this amazing outdoor space, trying to use all natural products. You wanted locally sourced products.
Right.
So thus this beautiful cedar gazebo we see.
So take us through the design process.
So this home was designed with one of the local designers, Sarah Gallup. She owns SGDI, and we work very closely with Sarah. And we work closely with the client to create, because he wasn't really clear of the space he wanted. He knew how he wanted it to function, but he couldn't envision the final product.
Right.
And this is where Sarah and I have worked very well together.
Yeah.
So we sort of helped Greg through an interview process of how he wanted to interact with his kids and his family, and how he wanted to use the space. It's a very small home, so every bit of space had to be calculated for.
Right. And in terms of creating this indoor-outdoor space, how did you go about that?
Well, that was actually the easy part. Because it's not a very big home and you want to make it appear larger, we wanted the outdoor space to be easily accessible from the indoor space. So whether it was the downstairs patio where the boys could be, 1 minute watch the movie, the next minute out here charging around on the back turf field with their friends, to Greg being able to make a meal and have easy access to his deck.
Right.
So this area that we're sitting in now was meant for Greg to be able to sit, enjoy a glass of wine while the kids were active in the backyard. And I think that's what we've accomplished.
So why did you choose Western Red Cedar?
Being a carpenter myself, I kind of pushed Greg towards this. I like the way cedar actually reacts even with the weather. We found with our clients, even some people like to leave the cedar even gray with time. And it still doesn't affect the longevity of cedar. As everyone knows, cedar here can take the weather, take the heat, and it doesn't actually affect the strength or the finish of the wood.
And visually, it just creates a lot of warmth. Like, this is a very warm and inviting space.
Oh, exceptionally. Like sitting around here on the patio with the fireplace going at night, a couple glasses of wine, kids playing in the backyard. I mean, it couldn't be more ideal.
Yeah. How would you describe this homeowner's style?
Kind of West Coast modern, maybe.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of flair for what he likes. Greg, again, is very into the cinema and a certain age. The 60s is what Greg really liked.
Yeah.
So his home kind of had a little bit of that flair inside with the style of the kitchen and
Yeah.
the furniture. And of course, back then, natural wood products were all the rage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat to see it coming back around again.
A retro revival.
In the 70s, everything was cedar shingle and cedar siding and all these beautiful homes. And we've gotten away from that for a while. So it's nice to see people realizing just how beautiful, again, these natural products are.
Yeah, definitely.
For more outdoor living inspiration, subscribe today and we'll notify you about our next featured project.